Hello to all my contractor friends out there. It's Tony Hoty, and today we are going to talk about internet leads. That's right, internet leads. And I'm not going to be speaking about, organic leads that come through your website today. Today I want to talk more about leads that you can purchase online. I'm talking about Home Advisor, Angie's List, Modernize, QuinStreet, ContractorAppointments.com, and a number of other sources out there where you can purchase leads online. Porch, for example. There's all kinds of them, and it represents a large number of business, a huge volume of business out there in the industry at large. However, if it becomes too much of your business, a disproportionate amount of your business, one of the only sources or a large source of your business, you really put yourself at risk. And so I would strongly encourage you to diversify your marketing mix and get into some other lead generation, which we can talk about at another time. But today we're talking about internet leads. And with these lead aggregated sources, there are some factors that you want to really pay attention to in order to maximize your productivity on these leads. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is something called speed to lead. Speed to lead is critical. It's essential. It's vital, hugely important. You have to jump on these appointments immediately when they come in. The statistics are staggering. The faster you get in touch with these folks, the more likely you are to have success. So speed to lead is just absolutely critical when it comes to leads that are generated online through some of these sources. Now, I have an approach that I like to take, and I call it by land, by air, by sea, and that is to help increase conversions on these types of leads that come from these sources that I mentioned to you previously. So let's talk about that, by land, by air, by sea. Let's start by talking about by land. All right, by land, I mean call the landline, call whatever phone numbers you have that show up on the submission form. Again, jump on it, call it right away, call the landline, call the mobile phone, email, get a hold of these folks through every possible means that you have. Okay, now obviously it is important to be fast, but it's also important to be good. There's no substitute for that. Have a good qualified person on the phone that can answer good questions, that can help increase conversions. So we're going to use every bit of information we have to get in touch with these folks. Now, I want to talk to you about the next step, by air. I mean, that's just going through the internet, using email, using text message, maybe finding these people on Facebook. Who knows? You may even know them. You may have friends in common with them that you may see that you're connected in some way. So find out, do your research online, and message them, digitally as well. Don't just make the phone calls. Get into the messaging aspect of things as well, so you can, again, increase conversions. And then the last one, of course, is by sea. Now, when I say by sea, you'll notice I didn't spell that like the ocean. I spelled it by sea. That means anything you can see. Get online, double check that the address is correct. Okay, you want to make sure that the information that's being submitted online matches your local county auditor's office, that the owner of the home matches the submission form. You don't want to waste any time on leads that we know are not the homeowner, that they're erroneous information. You also may be able to use some of that information to request credit with these organizations because you have contradicting information. You found that online, that they don't own the home. So you want to definitely get online, do your research, verify the address, make sure that the contact information you have is correct, and then you can go straight to their house. You can canvass these appointments. You can stop by. You can use direct mail postcards to go out to these folks to continue to nurture and cultivate these internet leads. The conversions on these leads are going to make all the difference on whether you get the return on investment you need in order to be successful. So you got to go by land, you got to go by air, you got to go by sea, and speed to lead is absolutely critical. I hope you found these tips helpful today. Keep your eye out for some more contractor tips going forward. Thanks. Happy Labor Day.